Hello again. It's January 25th and I am out on one of my favorite places to fish in the entire state of New Hampshire. I'm pretty psyched to be here, although I forgot my creepers because I thought, well, I didn't forget them, I thought there would be snow on the ice and there isn't, and it's pretty windy, so I've been having a tough time getting around. It's really affected my mobility. Just another one of those little details that, you know, will really affect my ability to catch fish. Is any little thing that affects my mobility is going to affect my ability to catch more fish, because I can't really move around very much. Regardless, I've been catching fish. I have fish down here now. As soon as I put the transducer in this hole, was marking fish, so I set up here. I just happen to have that prototype from Mackie Plastic on here again. It was already on here, so I dropped it down there, and the fish have been killing it. They love it, and they're not just biting; they're swallowing it. Hooking them, down inside their mouth and the roof of their mouth, and they really seem to love it. This pond that I'm on is actually a small lake. It is in southern New Hampshire, and it has crappie and white perch and bluegill and yellow perch, bass and pickerel. You really just never know what you're going to get, and that's one of the reasons I like it. It has a really good diversity, and there's a lot of fish in here. I always do well. Very often I catch a lot of fish here. Fish have gone a little finicky on me, but I forgot the tripod for the camera, so it's sitting on the ice right now. Sorry about that if it's kind of a weird angle or sound, or you hear the wind. It's windy again today. But I'm going to make the best of it. I'm only fishing for a couple hours, and then I'm going to take off. So I'm going to try to hook this fish. I have a fish coming up, checking out my jig reluctantly. Let's see if I can't hook him. I'm really starting to notice the importance of making sure that my jig is hanging properly. After you catch a fish or you get a hit, the knot has a tendency to pull around the eyelet, and it affects the way that jig hangs. There's one. Been some nice crappie down here. I picked up one nice white perch. This feels like it could be a crappie. Yeah, little guy, little crappie. But again, like I said, I'm not just hooking them in the edge of the mouth, I'm getting them deep. So that's good. They're hungry. They really seem to like that Mackie Plastic. I'm not sure if you can see it, but what I was talking about is after I caught a fish, that jig hangs funny. The knot gets pulled around. You just pull that knot back around so that jig hangs straight out. Obviously I need to fix this plastic. It's taking a couple of hits. I'll do that now. And, they seem to like it sticking just angled up slightly. More fish down there, so I'm going to go down and try that again. So I'm fishing in 24 feet of water, and the water here is pretty clean. It's not too stained. The wind's blowing about 15 miles an hour. And the jig head that I'm using is a pink 4.5mm tungsten. I think it's a custom jigs and spins. I'm not really sure. They all really look alike when it comes to those tungsten jigs. But I have that Mackie Plastic on here is the important thing. Hopefully Scott will release those for sale because it's incredible. You can probably tell that the wind's blowing pretty good. But I'm glad to be out here. I love being on the ice. I love fishing. I'm gonna try Try to get these fish to bite. Check back in with you before I leave. If you want any information about these plastics that I'm using, you can visit their website at Mackie Plastic. It's Mackie-Plastics. Mackie-Plastic singular.com. Check them out. They're relatively inexpensive. You can buy a lot of them and have them shipped to you. Oh, here comes another fish right now. Maybe I'll just wait and try to catch this. I'd like to move right now, but I'm going to have a hard time getting around. There we go. So, I'm just not going to do it. I'm only here for maybe 2 hours, and then I'm going to head out and call it good. It's already good. I'll check back in with you in a minute.